Possession video. Team in college is crazy.
Also said that he should sit out until week 5 as long as he can play later in the year, so only time will tell. In the meantime, we just have to talk about how
who's their backup quarterback
this man has been during training camps. When Joe Burrow came into the NFL, he missed his entire training camp due to COVID protocols and restrictions. Following the year, he was coming off a brutal ACL tear. On top of that, there was one training camp where his appendix burst and had to miss out. I mean, thankfully, it hasn't hurt his play on the field at all. With his recent calf strain, the Bengals find themselves in an interesting spot. I think the worst case...
I'm not gonna lie, him and the coach, Zach Taylor, they actually look like they could be dad and like son. They actually look kind of alike. You know, when you think about it, you really look at it.
He misses a few weeks, though you don't want him to get re-injured at all. This means that he might be held a little longer than usual, which would leave the team in hands of Trevor Seaman. He played 24 games in 2 seasons.
R.I.P. for the Bengals. R.I.P. Trevor Siemian. Lord have mercy. Prayers goes out to the... Y'all better be lucky because y'all might not win the division. I doubt if y'all win. Y'all have one of the toughest divisions. Y'all have Baltimore, great team. They got OBJ, and they're going to have a healthy Lamar. Hopefully, for the entire year. The Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers, with Ty Tomlin, they've never had a losing year. Always been 500 or above. So it's hard to see them going out sad this year either. And the Browns. The Browns should be better. I mean, they have Deshaun Watson. They paid $230 million guaranteed. I mean, he ought to add something to the team. So, you know.
Seasons for the Broncos as a starter, had a decent 13-11 record, but a 59.3 completion percentage. With double-digit interceptions each year, he could keep them somewhat competitive in the games that Burrow misses, but he is definitely not a long-term solution by any stretch.
Yeah.
And if Trevor can't go or the team doesn't trust him enough, they can turn to Jake Browning. Browning doesn't have a single snap in his career, so that might be entirely out of the picture. Regardless, Cincinnati is banking on Burrow's injury not being that serious. Otherwise, they are in serious trouble. Speaking of the trouble they'll be in without Burrow, he has a big payday coming up. The Los Angeles quarterback Justin Herbert was next in a long line of quarterbacks to receive the
I think he needs to get at least $20 million more than Justin Herbert got. Let's be honest. I mean, Justin Herbert hasn't won a single playoff game in his entire career. Joe Burrow got to Super Bowl. I mean, he got back to an AFC championship. Not to mention the Chargers were up so much against the Jags and they found a way to lose that game. I know you can blame the coach, but damn it, you got to put some blame on the quarterback too.
Big extension. Herbert just got locked on a 5-year deal worth up to $262.5 million, and he has yet to win a playoff game in his career.
Yeah.
Burrow is no doubt going to ask for more than Herbert and others due to what he has accomplished in just a small amount of time, including a trip to the Super Bowl. It's going to be very difficult to judge that payday at this point in time due to the injury and whatnot. Cincinnati can't push this contract to the side and wait until the last second to negotiate. Just look at what happened with other guys like Saquon Barkley and now Josh Jacobs. Simply put, the Bengals can't afford to make Burrow unhappy or feel as though they are lowballing him. Otherwise, their future would look incredibly dim if he's not their starting.
I mean, all that would happen is like they're gonna franchise tag him again if he doesn't want to sign a long-term contract. So NFL is different. NBA would be an issue. NFL, they're gonna franchise tag the hell out of you.
Franchise quarterback.
But let me know, because since I didn't realize this, but if he's actually gonna be out 5 weeks, whether they're 2-3 and the other teams in the division, or maybe they're 1-4, they have like a big lead on them. Then Joe Burrow is a little bit rusty. It may take 3 games to get him back right. So you're 8 games to the season. You may be 2-6, 3-5, while these other teams may be already, they may be 6-2, already have they're getting better. So, it's interesting to see. I think the Bengals will be all right though. But make sure you like, subscribe, comment, action next. Deuces.